Hi folks, Southern Remarketing in Jackson, Mississippi, where we sell trucks, sell diesel trucks of all shape, form, and description. Sell them only on eBay. Now that doesn't mean that if you have a truck, you're welcome to come and look at it. Today, we're going to list probably the most perfect truck we've ever listed, folks. I hate to say one's pick proof, but this is about as close as you can get. And it's a super desirable truck, hard to find, and you talk about some savings involved here. It's a 2011 GMC Denali HD Z71 four-wheel drive, Duramax, and it's got it all, folks. Got heated and cooled seats, has a moonroof, has navigation, it has everything, sitting on a perfect set of Goodyear tires, the spares underneath it. We can't find a rock peck, we can't find anything. Dan's going to give you a test drive, and he says that's the very best part of it, is the ride and drive. Everything about this truck is absolutely perfect. Now, whoever had it, it was obviously a road truck because it's got 214,000 miles on it, but not hurt in the very least. You know, these Duramaxes, if you take the very minimal care of them, last forever. But you want to see a beautiful truck and a pick-proof perfect truck, here it is, a 2011 Denali, and it looks better in person than it's going to look in this video. The wheels are beautiful. These are Goodyear tires, matching Goodyear tires all the way around. They're perfect. There's no rock pecks, there's no skins, no body work, no, absolutely nothing about this truck. It's got.
Now there may be one rock peck or two or something here or there, but
look at it's got the chrome package.
We don't see any.
But look inside here. Got it all.
Heated and ventilated or air conditioned seats, memory seats. It's got the exit button, electronic shift on the transmission. Got Ford calls it tow command. I don't know what GMC calls it. Carpets are nice. Seats are nice.
Weather's perfect.
Moonroof. OnStar. Or as we say it, OnStar.
Look at the steering wheel, folks. Doesn't show anywhere. I'm dumbfounded by this truck.
Mississippi truck. Southern truck. No rust.
It's a local one-owner trade-in. It was just traded in here at the Buick store.
It's got a couple of cool things. Here's the remote, and it's got two headphones to go with the rear entertainment that's still got the plastic on the screen. Apparently it came with it, they never used it, so we're going to leave the plastic on it. Got rear seat, stereo controls, headphone jacks, auxiliary input. And one cool thing someone sprung for is, usually underneath these seats is just open. This one's got a do-ha storage bin. So you can fill it up with ice down some beverages, put your guns in it, do whatever you want to. You can see the cab corners, all perfect.
Look at these emblems.
Even the Denali plate. I mean, if somebody sat in that back seat, you can't tell it.
Look at these Nerf bars. You can't tell anyone's ever stepped in it.
Got these little chrome pop-up tow hooks, tie-down hooks.
No paint work ever. Look under here.
Got a B&W turnover ball.
You may never need it, folks, but if you do, look, the wheels are not skinned up. The tires are absolutely perfect. Look, there's not even any rock.
These mud flaps have done their job. You can see, not pecked up, beat and banged.
Now
There's your backup camera.
It has the, it's locked.
I think it's locked.
It has, look at the bed, there's nothing been in this bed.
It's a Line-X bed liner too. It's not one of those cheap thin ones.
Nothing's been in it. You may or may not ever need that turnover ball, folks, but if you do, it's going to save you $1,500 or so by having it in there, and it doesn't get in your way. But look down the side. Not
behind
a peck.
All the wheels, clean.
How did they avoid some rock pecks back here?
Got the flaps.
I know, but the flaps are not even picked up. I don't believe this has ever been off the road. Now here's one little paint fleck right there.
Oh, yeah, see, there's
we
one.
did find one.
You can see this little box, and it's just strapped in so you can take it out. It's got these full coverage WeatherTech style floor mats. You can see all the door jambs are clean, not dusty and muddy.
No one's been out mud riding in Daddy's truck trying to tear it up. Look here, it looks...
The pockets are clean, haven't been worked out of. It's got, I think this is a tire receipt, but looking in here, it's got 373 limited slip. Here's a receipt. 2 Goodyear tires, $600. I mean, you could buy a whole set of off-brands for $600. In this console, I forgot to pull it all out. Here is your owner's manuals, all that stuff that goes with it.
Look at the seats, the leather.
And it's heated and cooled on this side as well.
Is there anything you could put on this truck it doesn't have?
It's got backup camera, it's got automatic climate, it's got traction control. I mean, I literally don't think there's anything else. You can see in the front
under here
how clean it is.
The chrome is perfect all over. I don't know how anyone did this, so that's pretty amazing. It's a great truck. If you've been in shopping and you look for a truck like this and they told you what one new cost, you said, I can't stand that. Look at this truck because the depreciation's out of it. You can buy this truck and drive it 5 years for little or nothing. You can go buy you a new one like it and drive it 5 years, and guess what? You'll lose about 40 or 50 grand. But it is a nice truck. They don't come any nicer. Don't care where you look, don't care, you know, somebody's cousin's, uncle's, aunt's, sister's boy bought one. Well, he didn't buy one like this. Didn't buy one that was this nice and equipped like this, I can assure you. I can't think or see of anything you could have put on this truck that it does not have. Plus, it's got that it factor. The way it looks new, and it looks new, it feels new, it smells, it's just a great truck. It's a 2011 Denali. 2011 Denali HD, Z71 four-wheel drive, Duramax diesel, sitting on a perfect set of Goodyear tires, the spares underneath it. The bed's got the original Line-X bed liner in it that absolutely appears nothing's ever been in the bed. Matter of fact, you can't tell anyone's ever driven it from looking on the inside of it.
It had a big heavy-duty bed mat in it that we pulled out because last time I left the bed mat in, someone accused me of hiding dents in the bed, and so I took it out. You can have it if you want, and I think that's, you know, that's what kept the bed so nice.
But it has every option. It has heated and cooled seats, navigation, entertainment center, headphones, all that's with it. Has a moonroof, the leather is perfect, the carpets, everything about this truck is just the way it ought to be. It's a great truck, folks, and so if you've been looking for a nice truck you can buy at a bargain, don't pass this one up, because when you see it, you'll be glad you did. It looks better than these pictures and this video is going to show. If you decide you want, whoever buys it's going to have a great trip home. If you have it shipped, trust me, you'll be tickled when you see it. You'll certainly recognize it. 2011 Denali HD Z71, as perfect as one can be. Thank you for watching our video. We do appreciate that very much. Look forward to visiting with you about this truck and seeing you here in Jackson, Mississippi. Thank you.
Hi folks, Dan Dale here. You've been listening to my dad talk about this truck. Now I'm going to take you on a test drive, but before I do, just want to show you a couple things under the hood. First of all, we don't clean under hood. This is just how it came in. We wipe this part off a little bit, but we don't take a hose to them. We don't scrub them or nothing. And so what that means is you can tell from all these bare aluminum parts that this truck hadn't spent its life out in mud holes and mud bogs and stuff, because when they have, all this bare aluminum gets a brown tint to it that you can't scrub away. So I'm gonna point that out first. Second of all, you can see absolutely no blow by, not even a wisp of smoke. Although smoke's not as big a deal, it's not that big a deal as long as it's not puffing. The main thing is, you see I set the cap down, it doesn't blow off. And if it blows off, that means you have blow by. And all blow by is just engine compression getting past the piston rings and into the crankcase. It's not necessarily the sign of a bad engine, but it's just a sign of wear, and this truck doesn't have any. So now I'm gonna hop in and take you down the road. I almost forgot to mention before we get on the test drive, this truck has AC Delco batteries. It even still has the little rubber terminal covers. And believe me, somebody who is not taking care of their stuff does not spend the money on AC Delco replacement batteries. So anyway, just wanted to show that. Now we're going to take it on the test drive. Okay, we're in the truck. Before I take off, just want to show you a few things. You can see it's got power pedals, parking sensors, traction control, exhaust brake, dual zone, auto climate. It's got navigation. You can see how that works. Put it reverse, you can see the backup camera that it works. It's got OnStar, automatic dimming rear view mirror, got the HomeLink garage door opener, moon roof, heated and cooled leather seats, auto climate, four-wheel drive. You can see goes in four-wheel drive, goes back out. Of course, power everything. Got the steering wheel controls for your Bluetooth, your stereo, all that. I guess I should put it back in drive. We'll take off. Windshield doesn't have any cracks. It's got a few tiny rock chips. I wouldn't even call them pecks, but there's a few there. Nothing worth mentioning. And if you're nitpicky for an extra $180, I can get you a new windshield. But honestly, you can't see it in the video. You're not going to see it in person unless you're really looking close. So I wouldn't worry about it. One thing I liked and felt good about see that oil change sticker. First of all, it's got a almost brand new oil change. Second of all, it was done at the dealer. So that alone should tell you how this truck has been maintained. Had all the service done. From the look of that, it's been done at the dealer, because most people don't go to the dealer to get their service done. Most people on a truck with this many miles don't put Goodyear tires on them. They put some kind of no-name or off-brand tires, whatever's cheapest. They're just not as obviously well taken care of as this truck. Even the wood and the leather on the steering wheel, can't really tell because of the sun, but it's in nice shape. Just the little tiny signs of wear on the leather, no rips or tears. I'm probably exaggerating the steering wheel, but it's really nice. Dash, it's got the one little crack you can see by the passenger airbag, and literally every one of these trucks we've ever had has a crack right there, but the rest of it's fine. It's not like a Dodge where the whole thing's going to cave in at some point or another. But this truck fires up, it runs perfect, hot or cold. And whether you buy from us or whomever, now a Ford truck, you want to hear it run cold, but a Duramax, a diesel, Chevrolet, or GMC, you want to crank it when it's hot. Because if it's got injector issues, it may start and run perfect cold. You can drive it all day long, but you kill it and then try and crank it back up hot, and then you might have trouble. But you hear about Duramax injector issues, that was really just the first generation, like the 01 to 03 or 04 and a half. These newer ones, they just don't have the injector problems the old ones did. So the main thing is you keep it serviced, and these things will just about run forever. But with only 214,000 miles on this one, it's hardly even broken in. I wouldn't even call it broken in, really. It doesn't have any blow by whatsoever. And like I said, it runs perfect, hot or cold. You'll have to excuse my shaky camera work because I'm filming with one hand and driving with the other on some of the worst roads in the city of Jackson. So even though the video may come out a little shaky, rest assured the truck itself has just a perfect ride and drive. And one thing you can take away from all these potholes and everything else that I'm running over is that this truck is tight. There's no squeaks or rattles, there's no clunks, no bangs. All the suspensions is tight on it. It's how it's supposed to be. Help if that rear window wasn't cracked, to get rid of some of the noise. The engine's super quiet. I mean, you can't even tell it's a diesel, it's so quiet. And this truck is all stock, which I like. I mean, now I take just about every truck I drive and I do the deletes and all that mess just for the benefits. But when I'm buying a truck, I'd rather buy one that's stock, so you know somebody hadn't been out beating on it, ragging it out and all that. You know you got a nice well-maintained truck, and this truck is that. It's all stock, So if you have emissions testing or anything where you live, you don't have to worry. It's all there underneath. Although, if you're interested and you want to delete the DPF or do a little tuning or whatnot, give me a call and we can discuss the options that are out there, the things that can be done, and I'll explain it all to you. But unlike a Ford, I just leave it stock. If this was my truck, I wouldn't even worry about it. But if you're interested in that, we know people that do them, so just give me a call. We'll discuss it. I'm not going to put it all on this video. But anyway, if you want to fly in, drive this truck home, you can. I would not hesitate to hop in it and go absolutely anywhere. It's that clean of a truck, that nice of a truck. Goodyear tires, just ready to go. So if you want, you can fly in. Jackson, Mississippi, we'll pick you up at the airport. No extra charge. We'll bring you back here to our place, do all the paperwork and feedback and everything, and let you get on the road. However, if you're like most of our customers, you may not have time to spend several days flying or driving down and driving home. So if you think you'd have to ship it, don't let the idea of having to ship it scare you from wanting to buy the truck, because we can arrange the shipping for you. So if you go online, don't be scared off by those online price quotes you get. Depending on how much of a hurry you're in, we can save you as much as half the average quote. And the reason for that is most all of these guys you find, they're not actually shippers. They're just brokers. They don't have a fleet of trucks out on the road. They just charge you hundreds of dollars, and they call it a deposit, but all it really is their broker fee for getting on this one website that's not open to the public, that everybody uses, that's in the business, and they post it on there and find somebody to haul it for you. And what you pay them when they drop it off is all it really costs to get it shipped. Well, we've jumped through all the hoops, paid all the fees, the membership fees, joining fees, ongoing fees, to be on that website, so we can offer our customers basically wholesale rates on shipping. So if you're interested, shoot me a text or an email with the vehicle you're interested in and your zip code, and I'll get you a good ballpark figure on shipping. Or even if you don't buy from us, we'll be happy to arrange shipping for you for $50. That's all we charge. But of course, we'd rather do it for us, and we'll do it for free. For our customers, we don't charge a markup or deposit or a fee or anything. All we do, we find somebody to ship it. We don't ship it ourselves, but we find a good company to ship it, and they'll come get it, and we'll make all the arrangements, and then when they drop the truck off, you pay them to ship it. So it's a real simple, easy deal, hassle-free. If you're interested, like I said, shoot me a text or an email with your zip code. I'll get you a good ballpark figure. Or if you're anywhere near Dallas or Houston or Atlanta or pretty much anywhere in the state of Florida, then I can get you a real good deal on shipping. So like I said, just let me know. 601-376-9869. Be glad to talk about it, discuss it, answer any questions you may have about it. But oh, I want to show you. See, we've been driving nearly 10 minutes. You see the dash, no warning lights, no service lights, got good oil pressure, good volts, good temperatures and everything. I like to show the dash after I've been driving a little while, because, you know, if there's a light on, an engine light or ABS light or whatever, it's easy to kill it with your scan tool and then take a picture and say, hey, look, no light's lit. But if there's a problem and you haven't fixed it, then as soon as you start driving it, that light's going to come right back on. So that's why I like to show the truck after I've been driving, so you can see for yourself there really aren't any lights on. And of course, you know, part of that is to protect myself so somebody can't call me a month later and say, oh, my engine light's on. Well, usually it's just a loose gas cap anyway, but you can see no lights on. If you have any questions about this truck, give me a call, 601-376-9869. If you want to make an offer, give me a call. Want to talk price and shipping, want to talk about deleting it, any of that, just give me a call. Be glad to answer any of your questions that you may have. Like I said, don't let the mileage worry you. For us, this is low miles, believe me. If you look back at our older videos, I mean, I just sold an 03 and an 08, and both had over 300,000 miles. Just sold a 06 dually with 250 or 60,000 miles, and you know, running great, no issues. The key to these newer diesel trucks is you got to keep them serviced. You got to change the oil every 5,000 miles. You got to change the fuel filters every other oil change, and that's no matter whether the little screen tells you to change the fuel and oil filters or not. Now if it tells you before then, look at this moron here. What an idiot. What an idiot. Anyway, where was I should have let him run into me. But anyway, I completely lost my train of thought. Now, if they tell you before 5,000 miles to change the oil or fuel filters, well, by all means, do it. You know, if you've been pulling campers or whatever. But otherwise, do the... all right, back to it. Anyway, just keep it serviced and use good filters. Use the factory filters. Don't use the aftermarket stuff. And this truck can run forever. So anyway, if you have any questions, give me a call, 601-376-9869. Appreciate you watching the video. Look forward to seeing you here in Jackson, Mississippi. Thank you.